Hello, everyone. How goes? Good morning, Neff. Good morning, Fantasy. It's it's late. My light is pointed wrong, so my other eye is just like, the fuck. I need more lights. Ah. Hi. How's everybody today? Oh. Okay, even my model is sleepy. Let me see if I can somehow fix this. Model, what are you doing? Is that better? Because I can't, my light is like off to my right, so my left side doesn't get as much light, so the track is just kind of jank. And I still have to take my medicine. I am a wreck this week. I'm struggling. There's so much struggle. Tesla, would you eat your food? Where did you go? He's gone somewhere. Even the cats were fed late. The 5,000 lumens, I think, would be a little bit bright for streaming. Might have an overexposure problem at that point. Ugh. Stretch. We're working on commissions again. No, I think 15,000 lumens is also a little bit bright. Just a tad. Oh my god, program, come on. Windows, stop with your automatic resizing replacement on the screen bullshit. Just let me put my program where I want to put it. Alright, now that we're over that nonsense. Alright, we're working on jewelry again today. And probably hair and everything else as I scatterbrain around the program. You live in a cave? And Neff just lives in a black hole. I don't remember what I was doing. For one, I was working on... Let's name this. I have 3 layers and I still don't know. Well, technically 4. I still don't know what they are. I still haven't named them. Little ranch style house. Of course, ads. Welcome back. I'm just going to assume that you're all getting ads at the same time. I mean, I think that's how it works, right? I really want to get this painting done so I can open up a slot for another one. So that necromancer's not waiting forever. Oh, hey! Speak of the devil. How you doing, necromancer? We're working on your piece. Welcome back, Fantasy. How you doing? Thank you for watching the ads. I appreciate it. Because of you guys, I might get paid for the first time by Twitch. Necromancer, how's this looking so far? You good with it? Do you want me to add anything more to the jewelry? You can't hide from me, man. Look, you've got... you got secret little dragonflies here. I can change that if you like. Little secret dragonflies. Since she was a pilot. Looking good? Okay. I've never done jewelry to this extent before. So this is all an experiment. These little bits are bothering me there. Driving me crazy. I don't see them. Feel free to hide. So you have to get pretty close in to see them. Like, this isn't 100%. So. Ah! I heard that. That was a loud sound.
Necromancer Dark is staying at the inn.
Thank you. Thank you for staying at the inn. I think I'm gonna have to change that. Subscribers are supposed to be having their own house. I think I messed that up somewhere. Yeah, you're an island resident. I don't know why it says you're staying at the inn. The followers are supposed to be staying in. I have messed that up. Well, I'll fix that later. Yeah, you're staying at the inn while I temporarily build your house. Yes. Yes, my stream is all kinds of stuffed. I mean, I still have like the rain from the background over top of the art window, so I keep forgetting to fix that. I'll just pretend like I know Okay. Great. Thank you for your subscription. You now have Meowmotes to use. Once I get more slots, I will probably start making emotes for my actual avatar, because I created the Meowmotes back when I had no personal identity. It was something I struggled with my whole life. LARP fixed that. But yes, this is actually at 100% size that you're seeing right now. I think Meowmotes are cute. Yes, they are. I'm thinking of making a sticker set. Clean them up a bit. They were very hastily made, so there's some issues with the base file, but yeah. Sorry, concentrating here. How you doing, Necromancer? I haven't seen you in a while. I know I don't have a good way to advertise my stream to you, so because Goot's server is, I don't even know if it's still there, or finally unsubscribed to him because he's not making any content anymore, so there's no point in being subscribed, but you know, I still like to support friends of my friends. Do you know if Jess is streaming at all? I don't think Jess does stream. I know I'm following her, but I never see her stream. Still haven't been online much. Well, that's alright. I mean, I started streaming and then I took a 4-month break, but at least it wasn't a 4-year break this time. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, so I could understand if she's too busy with that. And I hope they're doing alright. Life is hard. The world's kind of messed up. All we can do is carry on. I don't know what I'm making here, by the way. It's just some sort of mechanical, industrial spiral bar dangly. I'm just making it up as I go. Really need to stop and do an ear study, though, because apparently I forgot how to draw real ears. You haven't seen the chibis that I've been doing, Necromancer. Here's one that we're working on currently. Actually, we're still working on 2 of the 3. Look in the mirror for ears. Well, I need to actually draw some actual ears to get them. And here's the little camping chibi. Let's zoom out so you can see that. I have to remember that the way my canvas is positioned, that you might not necessarily be able to see everything. Although I think I've gotten it mostly to fit on the screen. These are just little 5x5 inch prints that I'm making. And let's see, the last one, which is technically the first one, let's go find it. this one. So I've got a little campaign. Neff's name is up here right now. Let's turn that. Oh no. Let's put on the base one. Thank you, Neff, for your support on the walking pad campaign on my throne. If you donate $5, you get a 5x5 inch thank you printable. Sorry, my mouse double clicks. I tried to fix it last night. It doesn't work anymore. But you get a little numbered card. So there's only 50 of them available because you can only take $55 donations for the walking pad. It is paid off, so, or funded, whatever. Words are hard. Words are so hard right now. But yeah, those are the chibis. I wanted to get the walking pad one done, and then the other ones were just like on stream stuff because I don't like to work on certain parts of the commissions while I'm on stream. My brain is just struggling to function so hard because I woke up, I sat down, and I started streaming after I fed the cats. So my brain is still in boot up mode. But yeah, I wanted to get the walking pad one done before I did anything else, mostly because I'm at risk for blood clots right now. Luckily, the good news is I don't have one. Ah! That's so loud. Oh! Anonymous user.
An anonymous user has donated towards a gift.
Necromancer, would you like me to put your username on the card? Or do you want it as anonymous user? Because I know that was you. You're the only one I know with money. Would you like me to put your username on the card? Thank you. Thank you for your donation. Wait, what's that say? $25. How many? Hold on. People. Hold on. I have to go to the Okay. You donated $15. You get 3 cards. You get 3 cards. So you get cards 3, 4, and 5. Thank you. I'll have to send those to you over Discord. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Wow. I can only send one image over Throne. So, I keep telling people only donate $5, but yes. Thank you. You get cards 3, 4, and 5, so you can print yourself cards 3, 4, and 5 when I send them to you. I have asked Throne to update it to, allow me to send more than one image. I've put in a lot of suggestions into their feedback. it might take them a long time to do that though, because it's not like a priority fix. I leave Throne a lot of feedback. They should just hire me at this point to like come up with ideas for their platform. Ah! What? Ah!
An anonymous user has donated towards a gift.
What did I... What is that? What are you doing?
An anonymous user has donated towards a gift.
Bro! Bro! What are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? Stop! leave someone.
Necromancer Dark has donated towards a gift.
Ah! Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bro! You can put your name on the last one. Why? Thank you. Stop. Come on, man. You're killing me. I don't deserve that. I must work harder. I think I'm gonna make this one a chain. Let's grab our brush. Go to this layer. That helps if I turn off the... Why is it green? It doesn't matter if it's green or not. I can fix that in a moment. You guys are killing me. Necromancer. I'm assuming that was all Necromancer. I don't want to make assumptions, but... Sorry, you see my head turning because my chat's in the bottom corner on the left. You're just gonna have so many things to print, man. Thank you. Oops. This brush. I think I want to grab that. Let some of the bright light come in. My brain is just no. Yeah. Yeah, that's not the way that I want it. Nope. Yes. What was that warm skin tone? That's a bit of that sort of peachy yellow, right? Hello? That is more peach than I thought it was. Oh, no, I was just grabbing the wrong one. I'm a derp. Maybe you need to get a printer. If you're gonna be spending that much, you might as well like take them to the print shop. gonna have like this little mosaic. Like I did for Neff, I will make sure to change all of the little hearts in your name at least for each one. As much as I can. Because all of them, all the little hearts are colored. I'll make sure to change all little hearts. I do put effort into them. They're not just like, I don't just go in and change the name. I also keep, all of the folders. Sorry, my eyes itchy. I keep a folder with each supporter in it so that I can just turn them on and off. So for like, Neff's first one, the base layer. I think I just repainted the hearts on Neff's, so I can't just switch the hearts around, but I do keep the name for each supporter on the file. So there's that at least. Probably shouldn't have erased the jewelry, because now I don't remember what I put. Smart. Smart. How do I want to do this one now? Let's do this from far back and just plan something out. Would she wear anything like pearls or like gems or anything? Too long. Ah! Necromancer! What the hell?
Necromancer Dark has donated towards a gift.
What the hell, man? What? Yeah, sorry. I live downtown. Coming for your illegal moves. Necromancer. Leave some for other people. That was the point of the crowdfund. If you're not careful, I'm gonna figure out a character of yours and I'm gonna put this chibi in that thing. I'm gonna just get a YCH out of that. Hold on, I have to go let Mathis out of his carrier because I fed the breakfast and he has to get locked up, otherwise he'll eat everybody's food. Tesla, hi. There. Okay. Hi, I'm back. Like, I have no idea what my avatar did while I was gone. Um, sorry, my brain is in, like, alarm mode. Like, why? Is it because Good's not streaming anymore? Man. You confuse the hell out of me. Oh, stop! Fuck. Necromancer! Trying to see over the notification.
A gift was funded.
Oh, I know.
Necromancer Dark has donated towards a gift.
I've died. Necromancer, that's a lot of money, man. In this economy, please. Are you sure? Because we can silly about it before, but like, are you sure, man? Naff. Thank you. Necromancer, I'm gonna have to have a conversation with you, because you're definitely getting a free your character here with the running card. It's just gonna be a special edition one for you with the support thanks on it. If you have refs for your characters, or if you want this character that I'm working on, we can figure out a fitness outfit for her. It's a lot of dollars. I'm kind of in shock, thank you. My medicine prevents me from being too emotional, oh my god. Because otherwise, like, 6 months ago, I probably would have burst into tears. Thank you. I didn't expect that to be funded for, like, a year. You're also gonna get a lot of cards. I don't have that many combinations for those hearts, man. I'm just gonna have to start adding hearts to it. It's just gonna be plaster. Each card gets more hearts. You're gonna have a lot of cards to print, my dude. Throne's gonna look at it and they're just gonna be so confused. They're gonna be like, why are all these donations coming from just one dude? Well, you missed cards 1 and 2. Neff got 1 and 2. Now I have to make 48 more with just your name. I don't even know what's happening anymore. Hold on. I have to take an Advil because my head hurts. Matter of fact, I think I might take 2. I had planned to take them at the start of stream, and I've forgotten. since you have to get 1 and 2, you'll have to talk to Neff about that one. Secret conversation without them. Hello, Mathis.
Necromancer Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome Neficus to the island.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh
Necromancer
my god.
Dark is hosting a guest. Welcome Silver 1754 to the island.
Welcome, Fantasy, and welcome, Neff, to the island. Thanks for visiting your host, Necromancer Dark, at his temporary home in the inn while I build his house. Because apparently my stream is just kinda scuffed. Thank you for the gift subs. Thank you for running the walking pad. I hear I've taken like 4 months to make your painting. I did tell you it would take a long time. I thought it would be a little bit shorter than it was. Art must not be rushed, that is true. I discovered that I was having shoulder pain and my ultrasound isn't until the 2nd of April. And that is just to find out what is wrong, and then I have to either pay $90 for a physiotherapy appointment or use the Google, which Google it's going to be. Normally you would do like a battery of physiotherapy, but because I'm not over 60, I think, I don't get physiotherapy covered by the government because Doug Ford cut funding to all sorts of things, and people still voted him in. Forever. Oh wow, that's that's even more pressure. Yeah. I don't want to take on another commission until I finish the ones that I have. I have 2 costume commissions going right now. Let's pop those open. Costume design commission for Luna. So when I do a full costume design for people, you get outfits. There's Luna's Secrets. I gave her an extra little modern gothic outfit. But when I do a character design, I'll often give you accessories. Oops, the snoops. Sorry. I'm still reeling. Words are hard. I'll do extra accessories, and I'll do a breakdown of the outfit with recommended fabrics, when I go for LARP, hold on, I messed up my window because my mouse is so broken. Thank you. Yeah, I'll do recommended fabrics. Since this is for cosplay, it doesn't matter whether the fabrics are natural fiber or not. But when I do fantasy LARP, I will like go through and I'll go to the different fabric providers and I will like grab a picture of the kind of fabric that I recommend for people. Sometimes I'll add in recommended patterns, and there's... Get out of my stream, you evil creature. Ban. Stupid view bot sellers. Meh. Get out of my stream. Today is a good day. Not allowed. Not allowed. Fucking spam bots. Yeah, man. But yeah, when I do a like a whole outfit design for actual costume, I tailor it to the person's body shape too. So I ask for just like a snap of them, just arms out or whatever, you know, something where I can see your body shape, so that I can pick something in terms of clothing that's going to be more appropriate. And then I go through like a whole discussion of you know, what kinds of things your character would yeah, kind of like a T-pose, but like if you've just got a photo on hand of something that shows basically your body shape. And then I try to make it look pretty. So other ones that I've done, oh, this mouse, man. Ones that I have completed. This one is for Arius. So Mystic on the Skill Monkey server. I know you can see most of the canvas now because of the way I've fixed things, but I don't know exactly how far it goes. But like I'll go out and I'll pick specific fabrics from the fabric sellers. I'll recommend dye combinations, and like you can see that the body type for Mystic is different from the body type for Luna. And that's because they are different human beings. And then we've got Dell as well. So Mystic and Dell were the first two that I did. The reason I take commissions now is because Mystic commissioned me for these two. And I just like to give little ideas. So Dell's is a little lower fidelity than what I've done for Luna because I was lacking in confidence and I wasn't quite sure what kinds of things that I should recommend. So it's just kind of scribbly. It's cute in its own way. And as my confidence rose a little bit, I figured different ways of showing the different parts, but also with like Mystic knows how to sew for the most part, I believe. She did tell me that she can sew pretty well, and I believe she's doing a pretty good job on Dell's costume. Mystic comes up to like here on Dell. she's really short in comparison. And God, what was I saying? Sorry, my brain just is. It just turned to liquid. It's not even much, it's just liquefied. Yeah. I don't know. I gained more confidence. The reason I do commissions is because Mystic commissioned me, and yeah, she is fun to be around, Meow. I can't wait till you go to Conquest Fantasy. You'll probably have a blast. And we'll make sure to get you with a Meow potion or someone around you, or maybe just Kit and Maddie. We'll hit them with the Meow potion again in secret, or something else. Maybe a sheep potion will make them say "ba" at the end of every sentence, or at the start of every sentence, just to confuse them. Or for the entirety of the rest of the event, if they see a dog, they have to call it a bark bark. Everybody has to do what Nameless does and call dogs bark barks. He knows they're called dogs now, but he still calls them bark barks because people think it's cute. Okay, I'm struggling with the earring right now. We're gonna go back to doing hair. Bark, bark. Anyways, those are the commissions that I've done and am still working on. I have to lower one of these lights because the headache is real. Necromancer, I'll definitely be having a conversation with you afterwards, though. Because I'm definitely going to give you a YCH for that funding, because that's a ridiculous amount of money. You're not bad. You're good. You're too good. You're too good, man. You're far, far too good. You're not bad. No. I won't yell at you. It's good. It's good talk. As long as you can afford it. That's... I just don't want you to put yourself in a position where you can't handle it, okay? You're very generous. The world needs more kindness nowadays, more than ever. Things are crazy. You know, there's so much uncertainty, and especially for Americans. You're an American, right? It's hard to remember who's from where. I know so many people from all over the world now. And everybody's worried for me because I'm Canadian, and I constantly worry about my American friends. I just want to make sure that you're okay. Your generosity and your kindness are... yeah, that's a Canadian. Your kindness and generosity are kind of off the charts. It's I don't... You're good, as long as you're good. I know people like you and Amethyst Raindrops exist You're both insane. You know, fantasies from Norway. I know people from all over the world now. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, Amethyst is Didn't she basically, like, buy herself a victory in UHC? This year? Last year? Just by, like, way of donating items. Be messing this up just a tad. That's okay, because we can always fix it. Yeah, like, I can understand if it was an actual tournament, but it was charity, so... I can understand some people are mad because other people can't donate to their favorite player to beat that. I think one thing they should do if they're gonna do that again is probably set it up so that if you're playing, you can't donate. Eileen, welcome. Hi. You missed Insanity earlier. Necromancer, whose commission I'm working on, is here, and he's a crazy man. How you doing today? I'm assuming it's afternoon, well, evening there. I'm assuming you just got back from work. I think there's a way to change your Twitch username too, isn't there? It's been so long. 5 o'clock, yeah, I thought it was an evening there. Another one of our European skill monkeys. Man, I wasn't intending for this stream to be this long, but I'm good with it being this long. Get some more of this magenta in here into the dark black. Because all the hair here has got that magenta color. And you want it to be seen in the darkness. Alright, let's bring a little strand over there. Get closer to having the base of the hair done, so we're starting to get into refinement here. Let's flip this. you know the painting's good when you can flip it and it still looks good. So one thing you can't do with real pictures, unless you have a mirror and you do awkward things, but you have to draw backwards too. That gets a little bit strange. It's probably a great exercise though when I think about it. Almost have a face too, still what? You're confusing me. One of the other artists here on Twitch, I was talking to him. He said a great way to get really good practice is to do a painting with nothing but the hard round brush. And I think I want to try that someday. He said that when a buddy of his worked at Blizzard, they did that as an exercise to keep up their art skills so that they wouldn't fall back on using like tools. So keep up your techniques as opposed to only using what amounts to cheats in a way. So like flipping the canvas like this is technically considered some sort of cheat in terms of art skill. I want to get to the point where my art is good enough that when I flip the canvas, I don't need to make any changes. That would truly be awesome. I think I'm gonna do the little flyaway bits after I finish the rest of the hair. I have to keep myself from doing it. But like down here, I've got to clean up this a little bit because I used a different brush here and it didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. And it left a lot of weird artifacts and extra bits. See, sort of like pseudo-transparent bit. It looks just kind of like wet, foggy almost. Turn that off for now. This is an anime hair, so it's going to have a little bit of softness in its movement. Oops. Gonna make fun of you having no face? I'm not gonna make fun of you having no face. If you got no face, you got no face. Using the wrong brush here. That's why it was weird. Like, why isn't it blending? That's why. Right. We'll add this blue streak in afterwards. I'm just want to get the background in. The problem with painting all in one layer is you have to paint in layers. Motorcycle noises. Alright, we're gonna lock this temporary. No, can't do that because it'll lock the transparency. Yes, the transparency that I'm having a problem with. There's just a little wrong happening down here. We're gonna redo this little section here, because I've got one little hair. Just wanted her hair a little bit shorter at the back, right? Actually, it's just things have happened. Almost lich. What? Are you making references I don't understand again? Yeah. Pen tool is not quite working for this. I know it looks like not much is happening, but it builds up. And don't worry, I'll fix this part of the bangs later. For now, it's just in the way, so we're just gonna blend that all in. Don't really know what's happening back here. I don't want it to be like fluffy. Ah! Hush you. What am I supposed to do? You're going to do things and I don't know how to do it. Ah! It's hard. I don't know how to accept this. Elaine knows. She knows I have trouble with this. The whole thing with the pants of friendship. And for those that don't know the story of the pants of friendship, I made a pair of pants and brought them to Conquest unfinished. They were my character's main pair of pants. I made the pattern in like 15 minutes because that's all the time I had. I made it in 15 minutes, so a grand total of... Oh, well, wait. Elaine is part of the story, so I will wait. See, now it's looking too fuzzy. I wish there was a brush like the eraser, or like the round mixing brush, but was an eraser. Boots and pets and boots and pets and boots and pets. If I could get the same effect, like the inverse effect of the round mixing brush as an eraser, I would be so happy. Yeah, hold on. I love the undo button so much. How far can we go back? That far. Okay. Boots and cats and boots and cats. Welcome back. Alright. So, I made these pants for Conquest, and I had to go catch my bus to catch my flight to Germany. I had been awake till like 2 in the morning sewing, and then I went to sleep, and I got up at like 8 in the morning. And I had made other pairs of pants, which one did get finished, the other one didn't. And so I had to make this other pair of pants that was slightly bigger than the others because it was meant to be worn over top. And what happened was I didn't have enough time to make another pants block pattern. So I took the current one and just winged it. And they ended up being huge in places. But I didn't have time to properly sew them together or sew them together at all. I just cut the pieces and threw them in my suitcase. And when I got to Conquest, I was trying to put these pieces together, and I had sewn them together like 3 or 4 times. Was it Elaine? I'd sewn them together like 3 or 4 times, and we just could not figure out how to get it to work. So there's 4 of us sitting at the table, and we're holding up these big swaths of fabric, trying to figure out which direction they went in, and what piece went to which piece, and which piece was a seam and stuff. And so they became the pants of friendship. Serafina came by, and she gave me her magic pins, because I didn't have enough pins. And I was just trying to sew the scene together without pinning it, and that wasn't working. So they became the pants of friendship. They were huge. Serafina was a massive help. Everybody was a massive help. I was I was both upset and annoyed with myself, but also I was having a blast because everybody was so awesome, and they were very encouraging. I struggle to accept help sometimes, because most people in my life previously have not been, I guess, good people. As a matter of fact, I guess most people in my life previously have just been asshats, because I look strange. You know, you look different from the regular population, and I guess people are uncertain or afraid of that kind of thing. which is weird because I really don't look that different. I just have a birthmark on my face, like, gross. But children are evil, and that affects your well-being. I think part of the problem is mostly this strand. So we ended up somehow managing to put this pair of pants together. And so, yes, the magic pins and the pants of friendship. That's the story. We did finally get the pants together, and I wore them the rest of Conquest. And because they were literally made out of a thrifted bed sheet. Actually, I don't think it was a thrifted bed sheet. I think it was just an old bed sheet of mine. Yeah, because they were the black ones. They ripped. Right towards the end of Conquest, they ripped. So I have to make new ones for this year. And when that walking pad comes in, I'm going to be using the hell out of it, by the way. So that I can lose weight. So that I can make better fitting pants that use less fabric. Because I am fat. And it'll keep the blood clots away because I do a lot of sitting and painting. This is looking better already. It'll get cleaned up later, but it's looking so much better already. Right, you know, I'm just gonna go like that. Fix this layering so I can see what's happening. This is why I shouldn't have merged the hair yet. Use this color. It's right here. This color should be coming up this way. The color blending is hard. I want to have this little bit tucked back in here. This dark blue there. Well, hopefully this time I will have the pants made well before Conquest. Part of the reason I want to take more commissions is so that I can afford my plane tickets to get there. And if it looks like I'm ruining the hair, trust me, trust the process. The other stuff was just underpainting. I did some still lifes a little while back to help with the Friendship underwear. That's a different topic. Friendship shells, yes. Nameless gives shells to people who are friends. Not even Fox and Crow have a shell. Because they're the camp leaders. It's a different relationship. Oh my. I love George Takei. He's awesome. I follow him on Blue Sky. He and Morgan Freeman have just become like angry old political men. It's pretty great. Well, maybe not angry, but vehement. Vehement is the word I would use. But, you know, they've lived through some shit. They've got the experience, especially, you know, we'll set up say the puns. Puns are allowed here. They're welcome. You know what? I think. Do we want to go a little bit longer in the hair on the side necromancer like this? Well, you're here, and I have the ability to ask you. If I have a show, does it mean I should? Everybody's allowed to be shellfish, so. Just make sure you unshrimp yourself. So redeem I want to change is the stretch redeem. It's gonna be called unshrimp. Because everything is island themed here. Maddie's allergic to shellfish? I didn't know that. Well, necromancer. Does she look good with a little bit of a longer side bang? I know plenty of boys with long hair. Kit's allergic to weed, yes. Maddie's allergic to shellfish, okay. Well, I will be certain to keep any shrimp away from her. My brother's allergic to shellfish too, and so is my mom. And my dad and I love shrimp. Alright. You've put your faith in my process, alright. Leave that for now. When we refine the hair, I just know that little earpiece, little earring piece isn't going to be seen, so. Oop, wrong brush. Turn these off again. to drag some of the magenta down this way still. When I really get into the refinement, there will be a good blend in this area between the magenta and the aqua. Cat is visiting. Hello. If my avatar's freaking out, that's because Velcro is now in front of me. Hello, Velcro. Everybody say hi to Velcro. Cat. Yes, everybody say hi to Velcro. He's here now. He's visiting. And now he's leaving? Hello, what do you want? Hi? Okay, yeah, look. You're gonna climb behind me now, okay? I don't know what's happening. Everybody's saying hello to you, Velcro. Come here, you. Oh my goodness. When did that move? What is happening here? What is happening? Why did nobody tell me that had moved? Okay. When did that move? I've got him now. I don't know if you can hear him. Huh? I don't know if you could hear his very tiny, tiny meows. The things are happening. If you hear a little, like, meow, that's him. Hey, Lynn changed their name, yeah! No longer Deathly Kitten. It's like, Deathly Kitten was like MySpace vibe name. I'm 12 years old and I have more edges than bismuth. Okay, Avatar, why are you freaking out? Those are the let me go mews. The how dare you pick me up and cuddle me and give me scritches exactly the way I want mews. The I am a cat. I have tiny knives built into my hands. Yes. Fear me. There, I've got him on his back now, and I am just giving his little chest scritchies. This is now turned into Let's Chat. Because I can't draw when there's a cat on my tablet. Alchemists are cool. Lagoon is an alchemist. In the world that he's from, he's the inventor of the health potion. The most fearsome small meow. Yes. Oh, you're getting little chest scritchies. Hello, little baby man. He's gonna be a year old soon. May 1st, I think, is the birthday that he was given. And we adopted him and his brother River just after Conquest. Because we lost Atlas just before Conquest. He's so cute. hope you can hear his tiny little plaintive mews. What? You're the one who wanted to visit me. Why are you screaming now? Yeah, well, I say we, but my roommate adopted River and Velcro after Conquest. Because we lost Atlas to probably a stroke or a heart attack. We don't exactly know. We just thought them died. Just before my birthday last year, just before Conquest. So on the 10th of July, he passed away. My birthday is the 16th. And then I left for Conquest like the 26th or something. And then I got back from Conquest. And that weekend, my roomie's grandmother passed away. They hadn't even had the funeral for her grandfather who passed away in October. Yeah. And she was having a really rough time, so we looked up all of the local shelters and adoption services, and these were the only 2 black cats. So we went out to go meet the one who was going to be called Velcro. He was named Fisher at first. He and his 4 other siblings had been born on a boat, so they all had boat-related names. And they had gotten the descriptions mixed up. They said that Velcro is like the really playful one, and he liked belly rubs, and he would like sleep on his back and stuff. And they had actually gotten the descriptions mixed up. But we didn't know that until they were older. And so we went and we met them, and the 2 black kittens were the only ones that hadn't been adopted. There were people coming to see Fisher/Velcro as well later that day if we didn't adopt him. And the other one, who is now named River, I can't remember what his original name was. He had no one coming to see him. And when my roommate met them, she's like, I can't split them up. I'm gonna break our rule of a maximum of 3 cats. And I'm like, go ahead. Because if you weren't gonna take the other one, I probably was gonna call my mom and be like, hey, I want to adopt another cat. Can you help me? And the funny thing is, because they got their personalities mixed up, River is the really playful one, and he's a goblin, so we call him the River Goblin. He is a Kappa. Yeah, why are you complaining so much? You just wanted Snuggles, you're the one who's here. You came here on your own, don't be mad. But yes, so, Velcro likes me more. And River likes Roomie more. My roommate also streams, at Sioni. Scyoni. Oh my god, cat. He doesn't know which way he wants to sit in my arms. Sorry, I'm petting him. Okay, off he goes. He has decided he is done now. Yes, you can care for a cat, but the cat chooses its caretaker. It's funny because I was like, oh, well, if you weren't gonna adopt River, I would've. But River doesn't like me. Velcro likes me. But she adopted Velcro because he looks like Atlas a bit. Not so much that now that he's older, like he's still got that face, and he's got a little bit of similar personality traits to Atlas. But Atlas would scream in the morning when he wanted food. He would just be like, nah! Whereas Velcro, his voice is really, really super, super high pitched. And it's funny because he's the one who still wakes me up in the morning with his screaming, but it's more like through the door. It is just the cutest thing ever, and I wake up and I'm like, I'm not annoyed to get up and feed you at least. And so I open my bedroom door and then 4 cats just pour into my room. It's the greatest thing ever. Which dailies you've done? Which game are you playing? Anyway, so I'm just in my cat ramble. How long have we been streaming? A long time. Wow. Okay. The hair definitely looks better with that break in it, or the lengthening on the front. I think it was too short. It was bothering me. Star Trek. Yes, you're always playing Star Trek. Was it Good who got you into that? I didn't even bother signing up for it because it's a pay-to-win game, essentially. I just hydrate. All I've got is blackberry ginger ale, 0 sugar. It tastes pretty good. If you haven't had it, you might be able to find it at gas stations now. The painting's definitely taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but I am enjoying the process, and I enjoy the process of doing this one on stream a lot more. Also, streaming keeps me from watching the goddamn news. I'm always listening to all the news coming out of the United States, and I'm like, shit's getting bad there. You people should be in the streets like they are in Georgia and Turkey. You need to have millions of people in the streets. There was some research done that was like, if approximately 3% of a population protests all at once, it's like 3.7 something or other, 3.27. There was a 7 in there somewhere, I'm sure. But if that percentage of a population goes out and protests, it ends fascism. It just stops. It wins. Because they're like, the bad guys are like, oh, if I don't stop now, I'm gonna get the Mussolini treatment, and I don't want that shit. So, fill your streets with people. Show them that there are way more of you than there are the military and the government combined, because that is the truth. That is the only way. As if we, the people, stand up. That is my anti-fascism talk for the day. Oh, you've had the blackberry ginger ale. There is a sugar-free version. Nestia, oh, yeah. Yes. It isn't pay to win unless you're focused on PvP. Oh, I didn't know they had this since last year. It says limited time only. It's limited offer. So much for that. No, I hope they keep this. This would be, like, I would buy ginger ale if this was available. But yes, there is a sugar-free version, at least in the bottles. I don't know about cans, but aluminum's gotten so expensive that I'm not buying anything canned anymore. I used to always have Coke Zero on hand, but I'm trying to get away from it because I think the zero sugar stuff still spikes my insulin, and that's why I'm still gaining weight. And I was cooking healthier, hearty meals for myself, and ironically, that ended up causing me to gain so much weight. that I'm the heaviest I've ever been, and now I'm really fighting hard to get it off. Oh, I don't think they're using real blackberries in this, Neff. And there's definitely no blackberry season happening right now. No, this is all artificial flavor. Well, it says naturally flavored, but I honestly don't believe it. Yeah, it does say naturally flavored, but chemicals are very much natural. You just have to extract them from things. Yeah. So instead of buying soda and keeping it in the fridge so I can drink it 5 times a day, because I'm addicted, I've stopped buying it because aluminum's very expensive, and instead, roommate and I, we walk out to the gas station and we sometimes buy a soda. We just use the excuse that we're going to go out and buy ourselves a sugar-free soda at the gas station. And that way we're getting a 2-kilometer walk in pretty much every day, which is what we used to do, and then we stopped doing that, and I started gaining weight, so obviously. And now we've got our walking pad funded. The thing's not here anymore. I don't have hands, so I can't point at the screen, so I have to use my head. Because Necromancer is a madman. Neff! A Necromancer, what is it with the N people? What's wrong with you two? You're gonna have so much to print, Necromancer. And I'm gonna have to make so many good... I'm gonna have to... You know how many hearts I'm gonna have to color? Why have you done this to me? I mean, I still would have had to color that same number of hearts anyways. But still. I need to get Rumi's spare iPhone so I can get better tracking. Yes, they're supporting an artist they love and respect. I know. Yes. 20-minute walk for a cookie. If it's just one cookie, that's good. iPhones have better tracking than other phones. So my roommate has an old iPhone from her dad that he switched up. Yeah, iPhones have superior tracking for facial stuff than any other phone on the market, which is unfortunate because I hate Apple. I will never, ever buy an Apple product ever again as long as I live, no matter how good they get, because they have fucked me over twice in my life. Their customer service is garbage and they treat you like an idiot. They're like, you have corrosion on your keyboard, so we're not going to replace the keys. And I'm like, can you show me? And they're like, no. I'm like, the keycaps fell off. And they're like, yes, well, it's because of the corrosion. I'm like, no, it's because of the little tiny plastic shit bits that you make to hold the keys onto your keyboard on your laptops. And they're like, well, because you have corrosion on your keyboard, we can't replace it because that voice of warranty. And I'm like, can you show me the corrosion? And they're like, no. And I'm like, bro, I know how computers work. I've been building my own computer since I was 14. And I was like 35 or something at the time. And they're like, well, it's the corrosion that made your keys stop working, not the fact that your keys caps came off and you can't, tap the keys because they fall off when you do. Yep. Yeah, a refurbished iPhone is they're still really expensive. Same, I'm more of an orange kind of person. I'm a pineapple on pizza kind of person. Yeah, pineapple! Woo! My mouth did that like little eh. The little bird mouth. Eh. Oh my god. Not on pizza. I don't even like pineapple room temperature, let alone cooked. Pineapple is one of the few things that I actually don't mind cooked. I like most of my vegetables raw. I like my fruits at just room temperature. You know, just natural, right? Pineapple is one of the few fruits that I can tolerate cooked. I hate most fruits if they've been cooked. I don't like pie. I know that's a sin to say, but I don't like pie. I much prefer cake to pie. I certainly don't like apple pie. Apples, I have a strained relationship with apples. Not just because of the company, but because of the fruit itself. When I eat it, it feels like I have eaten chunks of gravel the way it sits in my stomach. It grinds, and yeah, it just feels like I've eaten like that path gravel combined with some of the bigger aggregates, and it hurts. Grape pie. I never heard of grape pie. Neff, I'll have to try your grape pie. I will try just about anything that is food at least once. That is my policy. If I've never had it before, I will give it a try and try it at least once in the spirit of adventure. Unless it's something like fermented shark testicles or something like that. That is just no. And like balut. Ugh. Yeah. But like, I would try chocolate covered ants. If that was a thing, which I know it's a thing because my best friend growing up, told me about this time her mom had tried chocolate covered ants. And I was like, that sounds crunchy. That's the only response I could give. It sounds crunchy. You had to try it when you found it. Okay, so there are certain kinds of pies that I'm fine with, like key lime pie. I like key lime pie. That shit is the goat. Like, best stuff on the planet. Pies that are like thick, so pecan pie, key lime pie, lemon pie. Can't eat banana flavored things, so if it's like a chemically flavored banana, I'm allergic to a medicine called erythromycin. It makes me throw up instantaneously, and it's typically a medicine given to kids flavored as banana. And one time I had it, and that's how I learned I was allergic to erythromycin, because I threw up. And I have never again been able to eat I'll allow that. I've never again been able to eat banana flavor. So it's that old banana that went extinct. That's what most banana flavor is based on. The only cooked part is crumble vanilla wafers that make up the pie crust. Okay. I do like grapes. I'm more of a red grape person, but I also I put my grapes in the freezer and freeze them into tiny little grape popsicles. I have permitted the term testicles. That's my chat. But I am an incubus. Goat testicles boiled in goat's milk tastes like dirty gym socks. I would assume so! I mean, goats already smell like dirty gym socks. I would assume anything that comes from a goat also smells and tastes like that. I'm not a huge fan of goat cheese. What are we even talking about? Vanilla wafers. Okay, like, grape and vanilla sounds like a good combination, to be honest. But yes, I put my grapes in the freezer, and I use them during the summer as, like, ice cubes for fruity drinks, if I have fruity drinks. And that way, if you have, like, an alcoholic fruity drink, it doesn't dilute it, and you get a tasty little grape afterwards. But they're also, like cold sugar water is so good, and it's extra cold feeling. So they are really cold. You can only eat a couple of them before you're like brain freeze, which is I don't think I've ever had brain freeze. I have this thing where if I drink things that are too cold, I get like throat freeze, and it's painful. I assume that's what brain freeze is like, but in your head, not your throat. Yeah, I am worried about how you know. You've been to the steppes of Mongolia? Strawberry flavored Baileys. I mean, Baileys is already, like you have said, magic words to me. I have loved that alcohol since I was a small child. My parents had trouble keeping me away from it because I always just wanted to try it. Just a little bit. And whenever Oma was there, whenever Oma was visiting, we always gave her a little Bailey's in the evening before bed, because Oma's a classy lady. Oh, that means I gotta wait like 2 years. I could just go buy some, except I'm saving money for Conquest, so I'm trying not to buy anything at all right now. I'll wait. You can bring some to Conquest. I'll try it there. I'll bring some Canadian maple syrup. I usually do. This time I'm putting it in a plastic bottle so that it doesn't explode in my luggage on the way back from Germany again. You could trace me all the way from Hanover to Toronto, Ontario, to the city I live in Ontario by the trail of maple syrup I left behind. It's my luggage got so messed up. I know what a lot of really weird taboo stuff tastes like. Oh my. So you've been to Mongolia. How was that? Tell us about that. That's exciting. That's pretty cool. I've only ever been to Canada and Germany. Oh wait, no. I've been briefly to France, in the airport. And I went on a trip to Spain in 2008. I think I figured out what I'm gonna use my leather for that Rather gave me. It's sharing size. Yeah, I don't think they'll let me put that in my luggage. Are they really stainless steel, though? Yeah, I think that's a little bit much for me to carry, though. Oh, I should show you the tent design, too. Necromancer didn't see the tent design. There we go. Let's save this first, just so that I don't forget. Use the leather for friendship underwear. No. Rather gave me a roll of 3-ounce veg tan leather. And when I went to Spain in 2008, I got this little backpack thing called a Bagolini. It's a brand. And I've had it since 2008, and it's just starting to fall apart. So I think I'm going to take it apart and make a pattern of it. I tried to buy an updated version of it, but I didn't like the updated version that they offered. It was made out of a weaker material that would rip sooner, and it had less pockets, and the phone pocket, my phone wouldn't fit into it. So, friendship underwear and straps, kinky. I mean, I'm not beyond that. Let's just say I'm not beyond that. But yes, this little backpack holds a whole bag of milk. In Canada, we sell our milk in bags for the people who are not from Canada. We sell our milk in bags, and it has 3 bags to a big bag of milk. And each of these little bags holds like 1 point something liters. Because it's 4 liters of milk in these 3 bags. Yes, the bag, I am going to take it apart and make a pattern of it. Once I'm one of those people that once I find something I like, I stick with it for a very long time until I am forced to change. Alright? So I'm gonna make a pattern of this bag and then put the old one back together so I can continue using it until it literally dies. And then I'm gonna see if it will fit on the leather that Rather gave me from Skilltree. Necromancer, if you're not part of Skilltree, you should join. All of these lovely people here are from Skilltree. They are all skill monkeys. And the place is wonderful and amazing if you like to make things. If you craft it all. Highly recommend joining us there. They're a great community. Rather is local to me. He's one of the moderators on the server, and he met up with me, and he gave me just this whole roll of leather. Has my window moved again? My window has moved again. Is this the window that I want to move? Oh, my broken mouse. Oh, good lord. There we go. I think there, that's better. Yeah. Where did my art go? Where's my art window? Hello? I have done something. Okay, that's that window. My art window has just vanished. Well, I don't know what happened. My art window's just gone. No. We're just gonna put it on. I'm gonna have to fix this. I will continue talking to you. My clip studio has decided that it's going to stop working. You guys can still hear me, right? My music doesn't appear to be on this channel either. Neff still has clothes from high school. Neff, I still have clothes from high school too. What is happening with my... It has decided that it doesn't want to recognize my Clip Studio Paint. And this is my broken one. Hi. I'm gonna... copy this one. Is that? Nope. What even is happening? Okay. Alright, I just copied it from that broken scene and brought it over here. I don't know where that other window went or why it refused to accept my Clip Studio Paint. We'll just turn that... What is happening in my life? Scuffed stream! Scuffed! Alright. I think we can... What was I sharing? I was sharing the tent. Design files. Is that back now? Are we back? Okay. I will have to fix that later. I have no idea what happened. The program just refused to recognize Clip Studio Paint when I shifted the window for whatever reason. But yes, Skilltree Discord. Let's go here. And I will send Necromancer an invite to the Skilltree server. It's not just makers and crafting. It would be nice to have more skill monkeys, and I know that you were part of Good's community, which is where I met you and found you. But I'll send you an invite anyways. You're free to join. If you don't wish to, that is fine as well. Yes, that is the updated design for Nameless for Conquest. I'm not that skinny. I'm working on it. I'm trying. But this is the tent design I'm working on. I have permission to some degree to make a tent out of modern materials as long as I make it look not modern. And the idea is it looks kind of boat-like. It has lots of headroom. Theoretically, it should work. The poles are going to be bamboo, so that they're really lightweight but natural materials, so that it doesn't look like modern stuff. At the very least, the poles on like the outside here are going to be definitely bamboo, and I have to find a way to break them down so that they fit in a luggage case and can still connect together. I have an idea. I will have to test it to see if it works. But apparently you can get some breeds of bamboo that are much stronger and better for things like tent poles. I know there was a company working on them, but the last time I found an article was like 2008, and I haven't found any updates since. Yeah, so now that the scuff is over. But yeah, so I haven't been able to find anything on the bamboo tent poles that one company was planning to make and sell. Because the articles are very old. Speaking of 2008. It's like I'm using a Mac. God, no. No, it's just OBS being stupid. Yeah. But I think that will work. I think that design actually works. Red rope is gonna be hard to find. I used red randomly as what was available in Contrasty, and it worked. It worked really nicely. Sorry, yawn. I have run out of energy. My energy has just completely died after trying to brain that to fix it. Which means I'm probably gonna have to end stream soon. Because my brain is arguing with me. But yes, I picked red randomly is what was available and contrasty to what I was working with. And it just kind of works really nicely, so... Pulled pork. Oh, that sounds so good. I don't know what I'm making for dinner tonight. Probably a pork loin. Anyone know if Kit Romani does this Babu art? Oh, Babu, the little scum monkey. I don't know. I think they mentioned it once that someone on the server did the emoticons. You'd have to ask them. What was I saying? My brain literally just died. Too much happened today. Let's find someone to raid. There's lots of people on today. We have lots of options. I don't normally stream this late. It is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so there's CNOT, who does the sculpting, and he's working on his chess set today. Evan Blair Art, who is doing artwork for his D&D world. Then there's Moko Maid. They were in my stream the other day. It's Tuesday, so it's Titty Tuesday over there. They do a lot of art sharing, so they call it sharting. And then there's Brush for Hire. He does miniature painting. Reaper Miniatures also does miniature painting. That song is way too short. I really need to update my playlist. My playlist is too short. It's driving me insane. So, who do you guys want to go to? We've got miniature painting ×2. We've got the Mastercraft Sculptor first Twitch partner artist on Twitch. Like, his work is just spectacular and his vibes are immaculate. Like, his stream vibes are often, like, if you subscribe to this man, he, like, pulls out a little miniature bottle, kind of like the ones that I want to sell on Lugruna. I have trouble saying my own shop name. I probably should have considered that. But he pulls out this little bottle, this little potion bottle, and he, like, reads you a little piece of wisdom when you subscribe. It's pretty awesome. He's probably one of the artists I'll stay subscribed to. Yes, I'll be ending stream. My brain died. I ran out of energy. I'm yawning a lot. I really didn't sleep well. I haven't been sleeping well. I think it's because my weight is up. So I'm not breathing properly at night. And the cats chewed a hole in my CPAP tube. So I can't use my CPAP either until I find a way to fix it, because a new tube is extremely expensive, and I just bought that one. So, yeah. This is brand new, and they chewed a hole through it. Fucking kittens. My life. Yes, I got sleep apnea after I gained weight. My roommate, on the other hand, turns out that she has a genetically small throat. So, yeah, weight loss will not fix her problem. At least I don't have that. As far as I know, my throat is of average or larger than average size. I will leave you with that comment. And I go to raid CNOT. I might have to start dragging you to the gym with me then. Man, it's been so long since I went to the gym. We have a gym in our building, but it's open at stupid hours at like 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. or something. It used to be open all night. And then somebody stole the TV and they're like, well, we're gonna lock it at night now. And I'm like, why don't you just have the building so that our keys have to be used to get into the gym? But they're like, no, we're just gonna lock it at night. And they never replaced the TV anyways. I'm like, well, what is there left to steal? Oh my god. I'll see you guys next time. I'll leave you with those thoughts. I'm pretty tense. Thanks for visiting, Necromancer. I will have a little chat with you about making you a special your character here for funding the rest of the walking pad like a madman. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was some hobo who got in and stole it. So, yeah. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. My brain is about to die. Enjoy CNOT. He's fantastic. Bye-bye. I'll try to be on tomorrow. Have a good day.